You see, for me, it's always been about the family element with Harry and Meghan. It was never about race, in my opinion. It was about how they stood out on a stage to berate, as they did not care for the divide it was causing worldwide, as people came out to fight for what's right, as they continued to splurge detail after detail without a care in the world, as they continued then simultaneously to preach about mental health and family and kind and unity, family time. As the people watched on, the ones at home, the ones who also, some were born into a home that wasn't so safe, and maybe found themselves in their own institution, a care home. Some were born into being a carer for their parent, or a single parent family struggling to survive, and a food bank as their only option to thrive. You know, all these people that had and been blessed to have been loved by a parent so great who can no longer give them that hug to say, because they've been taken away. This appreciation of life in those memories of a time gone by. And to watch Meghan just kick her dad to the curb when poorly and weak, we just look on and just think, you have no soul in your heart if you think this is okay to treat him this way. To watch Harry in the way he's gone at this stage of woe me, as he has Gabor to give the pity party when many people are sat on waiting lists to help their mind, to help their mental health from the letdowns of the institution they know so well. The ones that lose a parent young, which no one should go through, but it happens too much and too soon. The ones in the real world who don't have the royalty, the money, the finances so great, who then their grief gets taken over by another pain. How do we pay? How do we pay to say goodbye as they watch their other parent grieving in this abyss, and they now get taken over and start to worry about them as children? Just go and Google the GoFundMes. The list is endless of people asking others to help pay for them to say goodbye. The ones that are probably lined up in our prisons, who were let down by their family, their institution, who didn't see a better way and chose to hurt another in the same way, if not worse, or resort to petty crime because they weren't thriving or surviving. They were numb inside. And some lost their lives for the failures of an institution, that is, i.e. their family, or the adoption, or the wrongs that were given to them. And I think people just look at Harry and Meghan to cash in the millions of pounds as they have a story to be told, one that was built up of lies we soon see, and the patronising hypocrisy. And I just think the human soul is connected to what's right and what's wrong in their actions and behaviours. And each and every one, especially the ones that have been wronged so much by their own institutions, by a system, a firm, shall we say, they can't sympathise because they've got too much pain in their own eyes, you know? To have what they were both given in life, to have a stable and a steady, if not, you know, a royal family, a palace, it brings on. But strip back the money and the wealth, you had a love. You had support, you had a dad by your side who acknowledged at times in the words you spoke in your book as he looked down on his plate to say, I've not done enough. Some people don't get that. Some people just pray for a birthday card from the dad that's never been by their side. Just a moment for them to acknowledge they care and they love them and they're thinking of them whilst they're out there, you know. There's too much pain in suffering in people, in humanity, for us to look to a prince and his wife who want to live the high life, who will do anything to achieve that, who place everyone beneath them and don't really understand the reality of the poverty, but the emotional poverty and suffering that's placed all around them. So it's not about race. It's about what human race can do to another and how it can fail another. And how we all just say, join the queue, Harry, Meghan, of what another person didn't do. But of course, you don't qualify for that queue because we watch what they did do for you. You know, but these are my thoughts, my feelings at watching Harry and Meghan, but also having that ability to look alongside me in the real world, in reality, at the pain and poverty and suffering and the devastation of watching this all unfold, in how another human being, a grandson, a son, a woman, in how they can treat another one as they still speak to us about what it is to be kind, what it is to shine, in how they are this superior of mankind, you know?